Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? Sorry it took me so long. I just had readings so backed up. I've been so and trying to get caught up. Trying to get caught up. I'm always a busy girl doing these. And I can't even call it work. I love it. I can't say I love my job because it's not a job. Anyway, I don't even know how to explain why I felt like I should not finish your reading when we were together. But anyway, it'll be better this way. I promise. So, all right, let's I like to explain though. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. So I try to describe the picture the best way I can. They never waste the message. They don't waste their energy. There's always a reason for what they say. So if it doesn't ring a bell now, you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will go, oh, I know. I validate it for you later. They go, oh, I know what she means. Good luck with that. My brain's always fit. So they tell us what we need to hear, not always what we want to hear. So we'll see what he's got to say. Okay. All right. He wants me to go ahead and do the cards. I pull these cards. Sometimes I just feel the need. So we'll start off with this because he said go ahead and do that. Worry is a wasted emotion. Only think positive thoughts as your desires are manifesting. Let yourself be silently, new teeth. Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love. And that's a quote by Rumi. So, put these up here. You can read them if you want to pause it. Anyway, so they're saying worries is a wasted emotion. So only use positive thoughts towards manifesting your desires. Let yourself be silently drawn towards the pull of what you really love. So what's in your heart? What would make your heart sing? And instead of worrying about it, because that pulls in more negative emotion. And if you Google law of attraction, it works 100% of the time. You don't want to pull in that negative emotion towards something that you love. You need to switch your thoughts to the positive. So anyway, that's their insight for the day. That's what they wanted to tell you. Those are three separate decks, and they all tied in together because that's the way they work. I trust my cards 100%. Anyway, let's get busy with this. Well, I will say too, so I don't forget. Have your husband send in or you can do it for him. Send in a picture of somebody who he wants to hear from, their first name, how they're related to him, and any questions that he might have, and no other information, please. I don't ever feed a medium if you ever go see one. So I'm getting poked on the back. Okay, whatever they do to me while I'm doing a reading, that was a little harsh, is something that you will feel or something that will happen to you. So they do it to me, and then I tell you. So on the back of my shoulder blade back here, it was like somebody taking a big pin and sticking me, still kind of. So Justin you will feel that. And if it hurts, tell him that it hurts. Sometimes they try so hard to get your attention that they do it a little too strong. So just tell him it hurts, ask him back it off a little bit, but he's poking on the back of your right shoulder blade, trying to get your attention and say, hey, I'm here to help. It's not in a creepy way, believe me. So he's walking in with an older lady. It's a grandmother feeling. She feels like a grandmother, and it doesn't have to be a blood relative to feel like a grandmother. Sometimes your your next door neighbor feels more like a grandmother than your real grandmother clear across the country who you hardly know. So he's coming in with her. She must have left after him because he's showing that he had his hand out waiting for her. And it doesn't matter if they're blood related. They're still both coming through together. They've met up. Okay, he's talking about a younger boy. But I feel like this has been a while back when this boy was younger. And he used to, okay, he's showing me the younger boy. Oh gosh, how young? 5, 6. I stink at ages. I stink at a lot of stuff. I stink at ages. Anyway, when this boy was younger, he would like sit in his bedroom, or could have been anywhere, but he's showing the bedroom right now. And the boy's sitting there with his legs out like this, and he's got toys. He's got toys. And Justin would squat down. He's not actually sitting on the floor with him, but he's squatting down in front of him. And this young boy played with him, knew he was there, talked to him. They interacted together. But he's showing like it's almost like patty cake, but then they're taking, well, the boy's taking his hands and he's boom, boom on the floor. And then he's kind of doing, I don't know if it was one of those things that kids do. And he's not showing that part. He's showing, all right, do it again. And he's boom, boom on the floor with his hands. But he's playing with Justin while he's doing this. And it was some kind of a game they played together. And I still feel like it's one of those things, well, the teenagers usually do, where they have their little sign language things, and they go, it's something like that. So, but it feels like it's been a while back. So you may not remember it, but I always ask them, please don't bring up memories that are so far back, or when somebody's so young that they can't remember them. So Justin was talking to him something about sky blue water. They don't always tell me they don't tell me the details because they're none of my business. So he'll tell me just enough so you should be able to understand it. So you might think back this boy saying things like that, doing that on the floor. Calling him daddy, and pointing when there was nobody there, but pointing. And small kids, small children and animals, especially dogs and cats, they see them, they hear them, no big deal. Until they get to be 9, 10, 11, and then they may still see them, but they're going to shut it down because they know that older people are going to go, you can't have an imaginary friend. And they start realizing the society won't let them. He still hears him though. I don't know how much older he is now, but he still hears him because every so often he'll turn his head over his shoulder and he'll look because he feels him there. He hears him. And Justin's telling him, I'm right here. I'm still right here. I got your back. And it feels like he's building up this boy's confidence. He's working on his confidence. So Justin is saying he's he's very grateful for you. Very grateful for you. He says you are one of the most awesome moms. He has total trust, total faith. Any decisions that you make with these children, you do what you need to be. You do what you need to do for them. Sometimes though, when you're in the kitchen, you think you feel somebody in there. Like when somebody stares at you from across the room, from behind you, and you kind of feel that energy. You turn around, and go, "This guy." You you feel somebody's presence that he's showing the kitchen. Doesn't have to be just the kitchen, but in the kitchen is what he's showing. And he's standing right there beside you, offering his love and support, but in a standoffish way. It's more like, I'm here, you feel me here, but I'm not going to say anything. And he says, I love you. Every so often, and if it hasn't happened yet, it will happen. The dish towel will be on the floor when you go in there. You'll set it on the counter and you'll go back in and it'll be on the floor. And that's something soft that he can do that's not scary. Because I ask my peeps, hey, you guys, please don't do the scary stuff because I think the house is haunted or somebody's there. So this is something very slight that he's doing. Towels in the bathroom too. He's using soft objects. It won't make a big boom. He said he's just trying to let you know he's there if you need him. You would be surprised how they can help. You would totally be surprised. I promise you 1,000%. He can hear you. He can see you. So if you're having a problem, if you're having, you think children need guidance, he's there. Especially this boy he was showing, and I'm assuming it's your son. It feels like your son. It's his son. So I don't know if he has more. If you're needing some guidance, ask him to step in and help. They can open doors, they can nudge people to come help you, they can do all kinds of stuff. I think this boy still hears him. He knows he's there. Some kind of smell associated with him too. He's not the cologne he used to wear. They do that a lot. So every so often he might just be popping through to say hi, and the cologne that he used to wear, you'll get a little whiff of that, and you could be in the store, you can be home, you can be in your car. Doesn't matter where. He said he's really not doing a lot. He spent more time with the boy. He felt like he needed him. He's very, very happy with your home life, very comfortable with it. He says, but he can help in ways that people here cannot help. So, and I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to describe it. Like when I need something, I'll ask them, and then all of a sudden, um, a new opportunity, a door will open in front of me, and it's happened dozens of times. Or they'll send a certain person that I would have never thought about talking to that is perfect for the next step I need to take. He just seems to be totally comfortable with what you're doing, so I don't know that there's anything that he thinks that you need to do other than he's Going back to this, make sure you do those positive thoughts. Don't worry, do the positive thoughts for whatever you want to manifest next. I keep getting, you're going to get this too. It said anything that happens to me during reading is for you. I keep getting, feels like a bug crawling right there, but there's nothing there. Or a hair or something. There's nothing there. So it's tickling. It's tickling. That's why I keep doing that. So you'll get that too. He's doing the very, very soft, gentle things. He said he just wants you to know that he's there to help if you need him. This is the way it was supposed to be. Okay, he's mentioning exit points. Before we come, I don't know if you believe in past lives or anything like that, but before we come here, we have kind of a predestined exit point. My teeth may not be working right. Oh, dang it. Anyway, predestined. Sometimes it's when you're a day old, sometimes when you're 100 years old. So, you know, that timeline can waver depending on what's going on around you and what kind of a lesson people around you are going to learn from it. So it was his time. It was his time to go. It's what needed to happen in his life experience. He wants you to be happy. He's happy that you're happy. He likes it when you smile. He's showing a big black dog. Not real slick hair, but not long hair. Kind of like a long-haired lab. I don't know if there is such a thing, but the dog looks like that size and shape of dog. Very friendly, wagging his tail. I don't know if this is a... All right, let's see if he's going to tell me if the dog's still here or if the dog's with him. He's not showing. He's petting the dog. If you or somebody close to you has this dog and it's still here, I know that sounds a little vague, but I will not push anything to fit. I do not elaborate like some of mediums do with just foo-foo words. Then the dog is seeing him too, and the dog is interacting with him because the dog turns its head around and looks at him when he's petting it. Or if somebody close to you had this dog and they've lost this dog, he wants them to know he has this dog with him. He's not showing me where the dog is. And it's their show. I let them run it however they want to. He mentions a train, don't know why. I don't know where he's going. Hang on, he's going somewhere. Let's see where he's going. So he goes to somebody's house and he sits in this big, cushy, soft recliner. Somebody smokes in this house. He spends a lot of time there. It feels like his dad, like maybe dad energy where he hangs out. Or he's just comfy there. He spends a lot of time there. He's comfy. He's relaxed. That's where he spends most of his time. He doesn't feel like he should have his energy in your house all the time. That's not his place. But he pops in, trying to let you know that he's there to support you. And it's funny because like there's a older man that comes in, and it's almost like he tells Justin, "Get out of my chair. Get out of my chair." I'm sitting there. I'm going to sit there. Get out. Move. So this could be a memory, but he's still doing it. Now the man may not see him, but it's still the same thing. Get out of my way. Does he have a sister? And even if it's not a blood sister, it's the same things. Your best friend can feel more like your sister than your real sister. So, but it's a sister feeling. He hangs really tight with her, like almost like on her back, like there, like almost she can't turn without him being right behind her. And he's hanging real close to her. I don't know if maybe he feels like there's a reason he needs to. He doesn't feel like he does any of the ornery stuff, like a lot of them do. They'll bang doors or, you know, drop things. Or he's got a very mellow, not silent energy, but peaceful energy. What was done with my things after I left was perfect. Absolutely. Somebody's got something in their house to honor him. Something beside his picture or in front of his picture or around his picture or something. Somebody has like a little memorial spot for him where his picture's at. And he feels very honored, very honored. He said he was a little pissed off when he left. Didn't think it was quite his time, even though he knew it was. But he was still a little pissed off because I got more stuff I need to do, people I need to take care of. Yeah, he's very mellow, so he's not going to do all the and not weird things, but some of them like to play. He says you're perfect just the way you are, and he's pointing at that worry card again. He says stop doing that. There's nothing to worry about. I promise you. And if there is, oh, he says getting to be close to a teenager. I don't know how. I don't know if you have a son. Whoever this boy is, getting close to being a teenager. Look out. But nothing bad. He kind of smiles real big. It's like he's not worried about it. Because, he says, because they have such warm and loving guidance from you. He said, hands on. You're so hands on. You're an amazing mom. And he wants you to know that he thinks that. Oh, hang on. Somebody else is coming. Oh, it's Grandma. I don't know who this Grandma is. He's over here and she's coming in here again. She wants to thank you for your love and support. And she says love like a big thing. She wants to thank you for your love. She's calling you an amazing person. Don't let anybody dim that light. Keep it shining. Because of your influence, the people around you are going to do amazing things. Because of your positive attitude. And she's talking about your children, but it goes wider than that. The circle is bigger than that she's talking about. She says take care of Papa. Don't know that she means somebody her age or right under her. somebody that is called Papa. Take care of Papa. Everything's all right. She's sitting there drinking her tea. And she's comfy and she's good. Very relaxed. Life is good. And I had a good one. She wants you to know. So she wants you to know that she's good. And it's like now she just kind of kicked back in her chair and she's sipping on her tea or whatever it is. She said tea though. She says, I want you to know I made it. So she's somebody else that you can call on. So anyway, know that they cannot override your free will choice, but you can ask them. They can hear you. Ask her for help. Even if it's just a little piece for your children, love, energy, whatever it is, whatever she was good at. He said they're around you more than you know. But, you know, and usually when I do these readings, it's like, oh, they're right there, you know, right beside somebody, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and they're poking them and they're doing. But these two are not. They're very laid back and kind of back away a little bit. So if they're welcome in your home or around you, around your energy, let them know. Tell them. Tell them that it's okay. Invite them. And you don't even have to say it out loud. You can talk up here. I always say we have these ears, but we also have these ears. And this is how I talk to them. I don't have to say it out loud. He says, keep up the good work. He's not giving a lot of validations. So, I hope you understand this is him. I don't do my readings where I do nothing but validate. Oh, look, because that's a medium patting himself on the back going, look what I can do. You know, I spend my readings getting messages from him. So hopefully he said a couple things so you do know for sure it was him. He said she will. All right, well, that's up to him, though. It's his show, like I said. All right, he's leaving. Let's see where she's going. Nobody else wanted to step through with them, but usually only do one anyway. She says you're going to know when she's around because you're going to smell fresh cookies, like right out of the oven, baking cookies. You'll get that little whiff. You can be anywhere. Anywhere. You get that little whiff, know that that's her. Letting you know she's there and sending her love. So make sure you validate it. Tell her you love her. Ask her to bring you more if you want more. Okay. She's leaving. Did somebody have a service dog? She's got a dog following her that looks like it has a service dog vest on. So I don't know why she's acknowledging this dog. Because she didn't bring it up before. Anyway, gotta run. The grandsons will be here. They're out of school early today. Ah. Anyway, sorry it took so long. Let me know if you see me around town. Come and say hey, because I won't realize who you are. I'm really bad about faces. And sorry about that night. I'm not even going to explain what came out. So, anyway, Much love to you, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, and voice for your loved one in heaven. See you later. Come say hi sometime.